all of these overnight cues impact our own markets. Our research team joins in with how the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and of course the scheme on the F&O side of things. First up, Vinny joins in to get all the market cues that you need to watch out for. Vinny, good morning. Finally, a lot of green on the screen in yesterday's trading session. What's the setup looking like today?
Absolutely. A lot of green is what we saw coming in. Just taking a look at it, because Nifty managed to reclaim the 23,700 mark. Sensex crossed their 78,500 levels as well. So both of them turned positive for 2025. Mid and small cap also was something that was participating in the market. Nifty mid cap and small cap was up more than 1%, approximately, both of them. So surely we saw the green coming in on the screen. FIIs, they turned buyers as well. After 23 sessions, they were turning buyers. So FII bought almost 809 crores, while DII were sellers in yesterday's trading session. Now, obviously, what we're watching out for in terms of global cues that are coming in from the US, the tariff war, trade tariff war, keep an eye out on that. As of now, this morning, we have positive cues that have come in from the global markets. Earnings are key focus areas, and stocks remain in focus on the back of individual moves coming in on the earnings basis. FII trends, will they sustain, or was this just a one-off case, is a key factor to watch out for in trade. And RBI monetary policy meeting, that is, we'll see the decision coming in on 7th of Feb, will be a key factor for the Indian markets. As of now, Nifty implied open indicating a bit of a positive start for the markets.
Indeed, a 55-point implied open is what the GIFT Nifty is indicating. Vinny, thanks a lot for that. Sudarshan now joins in with all the stocks that you need to watch out for this morning. Sudarshan.
Good morning, Harma. So earnings, and earnings. This is how last few days have been. So in today's list of stocks, we start with Titan. Companies announced earnings, which has slightly missed estimates because of one-offs. Company has reported inventory loss of rupees 253 crore. That likely to have impacted margin. Revenue is up nearly 15% and margin is down almost 200 basis points, and it has come below 10%. For Tata Power, it was a mixed Q3. Revenue is up 5%, while EBITDA has increased almost 40%. But company says it's seeing early signs of power demand increase, and peak power is expected in the range of 265 to 270 gigawatt. For Torrent Power, earnings have missed estimates on lower plant load factor, or say PLF. Revenue is up 2% and margin has increased 60 basis points year-on-year. For JKTI, it was a weak set of earnings as expected. Margin is down 630 basis points. Profit has fallen almost 77%. For Birla Corp, it was a weak Q3, but outlook is looking healthy. For Q3, margin is down almost 550 basis points, but company is saying prices have started to firm up, and improved realization is going to support the growth going forward. For Max Financial, it was in line to slight miss. For Q3, VNB was flat at rupees 489 crore. Margin is down almost 400 basis points. Also, company has announced that it has begun the process to list Axis Max Life, and also believes that the process will be completed once there is a clarity with respect to the law. For Metropolis, Q3 was in line to slight miss. Revenue has increased 11%. Margin was flat at 22%. Cummins India will be focused. Cummins India will be announcing its earnings today, but there is a positive read-through from Cummins INC results. It says it expects project revenue, including JVs in India, to rise 10% in 2025. Last is RVNL. Company has received letter of award for rupees 404 crore project from East Coast Railway. So keep an eye on these stocks today.
Indeed, keep an eye out on all of these names. Darshan, thanks a lot for that. And lastly, Mangalam joins in with cues from the F&O space. Mangalam, good morning. There was green, but what was also green was the FII figure in the cash market. What's the F&O data indicating now?
What a day it was yesterday for bulls. You know, if you're a bull, you'd be very happy looking at the screen right now that comes up for you. The Nifty Bank, the mid-cap index, all of them spiking, and spiking with good gusto. Then came the cash market flows as well. You look at it, FII has bought 800. Yeah, that's not a mistake. FII has bought 809 crores. DIS sold for 31 crores. And you might not, you might be forgiven for thinking of it as a mistake as well, because it's the first buy figure that is coming from the FIIs for the first time since Jan 2nd itself. And how rare it has been over the last 4 months. Well, since October 2024 itself, the FIIs have bought only on 11 occasions in the cash market. While the FII action in cash market was positive, the important part is, remember, we've been talking about how heavily short they were on index futures. Yesterday's up move has taken some of those shorts to cleaners as well. If you look at the open interest change for both the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank, saw a sharp reduction, telling you there was short covering, and indeed data suggested that as well. 5,500 crore worth purchase in index futures by the FIs added about 14,000 longs, but more importantly covered 16,000 shorts. So the net swing factor in their exposure has been close to 30,000 contracts. What has that done to their long exposure? In just one day, from 10% the FI longs have jumped all the way up to 17%. And this was also witnessed in calls. You look at the 23,400, 23,500, 23,600 calls. All of them collectively shed nearly 1.3 crore shares in open interest itself. And as a result of which the Nifty, a PCR also jumped from lower end of 0.87 to the slightly upper end of 1.16 itself. 23,800 call writers still active in today's trading session. Premium of 50 rupees telling you that the bears are hoping 23,850 thereabouts. There could be some amount of supply coming in. But at the lower level, we have support which has moved higher to 23,450. That's what the action on the 23,500 put is telling you. The GIFT Nifty is indicating a 50-point uptick. What next is the question, right? Tomorrow is the weekly options expiry. Thereafter, we have the RBI policy as well. So those two factors will keep the markets in focus as well. And as we open today, just keep an eye out on the fact that we are opening close to the 50-day moving average of the Nifty. The 50-day moving average of the Nifty Bank is close to around 300-400 points from where we are right now. So that would be an important level to watch out for from a technical standpoint too.
And a good start might just take them above those levels as well, right? Banglam, thanks a lot for that update. Some important levels highlighted there by Banglam for both the indices. Time for